34 survivors. 60 head-to-head games of endurance and skill. This is Slate's World Cup of Dead by Daylight survivors. Silent Hill versus Resident Evil. Cheryl versus Ada. Game on, it's Red Forest again. Scene of the only null and void game so far this World Cup. We had a Survivor DC just before a gen popped. No, hang on, that wasn't a null and void game, was it? No, that was an actual game. A Survivor DC just after a gem popped, I think. So we played it on. Maybe? I can't remember now. Anyway. Love getting the famous resident Mr. A Partridge. Oh, how could you? How could you? Hello, Emo. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're doing well. Do you know what? I've not had my supplement. I need to have my supplement when we are done with this stream. Med check for all of you. If you have forgotten. Ghosty. Okay, good intel. They're heading over here. Keep your eyes open. A few points of entry here for Ghosty. Aha! But they'll all stick on the hook. So that'll be a trade, an early trade. I think Cheryl's looking to simply commit to this gen. Get it done. If Ghosty does arrive over here, this could be a great Repressed Alliance opportunity, because you really want to avoid Pop Goes a Weasel on this one. Eyes open. Stay cognizant and aware of your surroundings. Reveal them. There's Repressed Alliance. You want to avoid Pop Goes a Weasel. That's a good play. We have a loop now. They're going to moonwalk, but to no real effect. Do we burn here? I think we have to burn here, alas. Hello. Hi, Meg. Really? Do you want to take that trees? I feel like you were in a far more precarious position than I, but hey, I do appreciate it. Can we get this? Got Meg again. Get the window here. Make the move around that way. Hello. Meg really wants this chase. Is that off the record for Meg? I would not be surprised. Yeah, okay, it's off the record for Meg. That makes a lot of sense. That also allows us to pivot around back to this gen. This could be a remarkable play. Okay, so one gen pops. Meg down, alas. I mean, I respect the hell out of their body blocks, but that's a very aggressive usage of off the record. We get another gen here. We have a cheeky heal. Seems like that's a no to a cheeky heal. Was a bit foolish. I just got scared there, and I shouldn't have been scared. Although that's Ace taking an injury over there, isn't it? So that's where the chase is going on. So we should be able to get the unhook here. Big terror radius. Fearful. Very fearful. At least get the save on you. Hello, Minxie. I appreciate that a great deal. Thank you. They want to get out of this area. It makes a lot of sense. God, the dying state's right there. Get away. Get away as swiftly as you can. Are they picking up? Doesn't look like they are picking up. Do you know what? Stick gens. I think Cheryl here can take a hook. Being injured, not an extraordinarily terrifying thing at this moment. Good stuff from Ace. Getting off the gen. Baiting out Pain Res, getting back on it. We'll have to leave. We'll then succumb to Dead Man Switch. There's a dying state. So we have to get off that gen. I think we have to go for the save here. They're going to get the hook. Do they get the hook with enough time to move over and pressure this hook over here? Is the question. Not quite. We'll have time for the unhook. We'll have to absolutely book it almost immediately. There they are. There's a BT hit. They're going to double down on that. It seems like they are. And this is looking more and more like a prospective hatch game, doesn't it? Very, very tough situation here. Let's get some healing going. Don't tap the gen, because Pain Res will probably be a moment away. Yep, there you go. Oh, blowing that skill check means I don't think there's time for this heal. Get a heal run. Oh, a big whiff. Ace takes a hit. Oh, Ace, come on. After all that, it is an indignity and a farce and a show of outright disrespect that you immediately give up. And there he goes. Well, good riddance. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Grow a spine. Sorry. Let's get over here. Oh, the chest. We've not been doing this all tournament long. I think it really does behoove us now to make sure we're trying to find a med kit. Another good thing about not running TTP Slate in the username, you can, without guilt, shout grow a spine. Should you? No. No, that's how you find yourself on YouTube compilations about toxic streamers. Oof. Dying state right over there. We've got to book it. Toolbox, very plainly. Not what I wanted there. Where is Meg? Do you reckon Meg's hiding downstairs? Meg was downstairs at one point. Oh! I heard someone. I absolutely heard someone. It's a Mori. I thought I heard someone. I could be wrong. Do you know what? In a way, that's quite good. It means that there will not be any Dead Man Switch to contend with. I get here, want as much intel as possible. Every gem vital. So this is really important for Cheryl here. The difference between 3 and 2 as your gen score is star, because we've seen on a couple of occasions now. So if we have time to get this gen, that will be beautiful. Keeping your wits about you. It is ghosty, remember, they could be anywhere. There's the Terror Radius, but should be just enough time for the gen. And Cheryl will consider that a win, regardless here. You've given yourself the best possible shot, the best possible opportunity. I'm gonna go over. It's dying state. That's Meg. Crouching in. I think they're making a play for Hatch here. Well, there's some memery going on. We say here at the World Cup to memery, no thank you. We're playing for the win. So, we'll take the BT here, flee the scene, find ourselves at a pallet. Okay. Well, I'm swallowing up a lot of my feeling here. I'm going away again. But it's tough. It's tough when you're one-on-one with a killer. It's tougher still when you are one-on-one against the killer and another survivor. We'll do our best. Take that out. They're blocking the pallet. We can move around this way. This is a new form of surviving, having to work out what your fellow survivor is doing as well as the killer. They're going to block this area. No, they're not. Not going to be able to. Let's body block. They'll swing, but they won't connect. We're going around here. This is body block. This is a blocked vault. And we can run all the way over to Killer Shack here. Beautiful. But the odds are against Cheryl in a big way, but God bless her. She is competing to the very end. Because she was over there, moving in. Go over. They can't do anything about that. We'll flee the scene. And this, I think, shows true resilience in the face of the worst kind of odds. There's a burn. They will body block there, but the ghost is on the wrong side, so... Ah. And there you go, there's the Mori. There's an argument to report them, you know. I think there's an argument they were just doing some role-playing there. I'm not going to get embroiled in that one. It was, alas, a really spirited effort from Cheryl, but it will only be a score of 3. I had a thought, by the way. I was just thinking back to the Claudette game where we got hit on hook. How about if whenever you get hit on hook as a survivor, you get 1,000 blood points for every hit? So you can then make hits on hook be beneficial to you. Would that help the game state? Something to think about behaviour. First Tory to ever to admit that they are the problem. Thank you. Let's add a stream of noise. Hoot. Big hoots there. Okay, it's corrupt. There is a gen in office, but it is corrupt intervention. Another Larry's game. Seen this, I think, a couple of times so far this stream. Oh, God. And as luck would have, it would run into all 3 of our corrupt intervention gens. Big terror radius here. Oh, God. And that'll be why they're right over there. Who is that killer? Name that terror radius. I can't just yet. Nothing too distinctive about the hit noise either. I don't know. I was trying to do something there. You're always so tentative because you don't want to body block them and ruin their loop. Oh, it's a DC! It's a DC, so there you go. It's a null and void game. Again, 3 gens and it's a draw. Anything over the score of 3, either 3 and a hatch escape or 4 gens, and it is Ada. Getting the win. Home field advantage. RPD. Please don't let this be one of those killers who DCs because it's RPD. I would not be able to... Okay. I would not be able to contend with that were that the case. It's Nurse. That's fine. That's fine. I'm at the point here where I just want a game. Doesn't need to be a good game. Just a game. Wiretap would be pretty useful here just to keep tabs on them. A spoon. Are we given the time to get this gen completed? Soon to have wiretap. Get it installed. I feel like we might just get this gen. Anyway, you always fear Tinkerer. It's not a given. Tinker with Nurse, a pretty commonly run pair there, but all good. We get the gen. Going around this way. Avoiding the corridors, avoiding running into Nurse where possible. Hunter crying somewhere in the corner. It should have been me on seeing RPT. Oh god, that was so awful. They are on, not me. They're going to go after Ace, who's moving the gen. Can we stick around? Yeah, and then move in. Beautiful. Oh, and they're going to see us on the gen. Okay, we have to flee. Tricky map. RPD for Nurse. Lots and lots of opportunities to deny line of sight. Doesn't mean they still get the injury. Well played there. Very nicely done. You want to stay in these more intricate areas. Whoa, well played. Well, well, well. We appear to have a good Nurse on our hands here. But we got a gen, so crucially, the game will count whatever happens. Oh, that seems like barbecue, doesn't it? Saw them immediately, blinked in the exact right direction. 1 gen pops, 1 out of 3 completed. And we get healed. Our perk means that we are already a little bit healed. Forgive me, I've forgotten the exact wording of the perk or why that has happened. And we'll get the vital last touch on the gen. Beautiful. They're so stunned by our contribution. Right. 2 gens done. 2 out of 3. 1 more pops and Ada has 1 point confirmed. Anything more than that and it will be the full 3 points. On the gen. In for Nurse's Steve. Well, in that case, we'll be very lucky to get another gen. A gamer, for sure. Didn't even know there was an RPD achievement on Steam. Didn't notify me completing it. Hey, get on, good job. That's a tough one. Opening the exit gate and escaping. Yeah, Maria, it's tricky. Very tricky indeed. Kindred for the, I think, Steve there. There's a dying state. There's Jolt as well. That is tough. Let's get Wiretap out there. We've got to move in for the save. Oh, we got... Do you know what? They're in a better position to get the save here. I think we have to focus and a bit foolish to have come off the gen. We have to focus on the gen here. Oh, do we? How do we do this? How do we play this? They get the unhook over there. That's perfect. Is someone able to come back and get that basement unhook? Soon find out. Yeah, Steve is going down. Utilizing BT to make the play. Wants to elicit the endurance hit. No, we'll be able to get the unhook easily enough. That might be a trade down there. Wow, Kate takes the hit. BT hit for Kate. Oh, Steve is down and another jolt on this gen that we could scarcely afford. They pick up, they do. This is so important, this specific gen. This is the difference between maybe a loss and at least a draw. You just need 10 more seconds, but Pain Res! Pain Res! Blowing up the gen, just cannot get anything going here. And they're going to head right over here, so Ada has to beat a hasty retreat. They're going to keep on this chase. It's a good second blink, thankfully. Ada just had enough distance, but you're not going to go much longer without an injury, one would imagine here. Double back. Oh, maybe the stun was in play if Ada was a bit more on the ball. Ah, God, it's such a good nurse, and it becomes tricky to know where to go, what to do. Any opportunities here? Oh, well played. Well played. A bit of time before they regain their blink. Can you get to the pallet? Can you get... It has to be a stun, surely. Oh, not quite. Not quite. But there goes the gen. So it will be a tie, at least, for Ada. 1 point secured. Just need some gen devotion here. A weird situation in which you'd probably rather see all 3 on a gen rather than anyone come in for the unhook. That's what they do. That's going to be able to head back there pretty swiftly, though. Yeah, and they have to split. And will this come down to the gen popping while we're on hook? Will VAR be called into play here? Maybe not. In comes Kate. That will be a death. It will be a survivor out there. Only 3 remaining. But I think there is ample time. Yep. Ace in the end. Going to be able to get the rescue. Is a Mori as well. We get the heal here. God bless you. They're heading back immediately. Ace takes a hit. Ace gets a stun as well. Beautiful. The nurse can always just blink back, though, is the tricky thing. And you had to make a bit of a weird play. And that isn't quite going to be it. And that is the point at which the beginning of the Mori is the point at which you're out of there. So even if a gem pops now, it will only be a tie. Tough one. Been a while since I've seen the Nurse Mori. Not a boast, by the way. Okay, well. Well. A tough game all the way through. A very good nurse indeed. And that will mean that we have a tie in Group E, which gives the lead to Kate. And to Kate alone. 3 gen score apiece between Cheryl and Ada. Let's sort that grouping. does give Kate the lead. Cheryl and Ada joint second, and Claudette at the bottom. 0 points to her name after a really tough Wraith game there.